sounds okay. I've got this phone holder holding the light. That works. Alright, so now I've got a little time to relax and breathe. I felt very stressed for the past couple hours. So this evening I'm at the Murray River. This is the Big Bend lookout. I think it's pretty well known. It's just next to the town of Nildottie, which is a bit of a fun name. And this whole area, and actually I think for a fair bit all around, is the Murray River Dark Sky Reserve. I think they made that official, I want to say, a couple of years ago. So yeah, it's pretty new, only in the past year or so that it's actually been created. And according to that article, it is the first in Australia and only the 16th of its kind in the world. But I'm not really here for dark skies necessarily. Coming to this spot, this lookout has been on my list. It's been on my list for quite a while now, and I just never managed to get here. It's currently summer in Australia, and that is definitely not Milky Way season. Milky Way season was pretty much the middle of winter, and that's when I went to Second Valley and I got those nice 180-degree panoramas of the Milky Way. So just last week I was having a think about where I wanted to go shoot this week, and I thought about coming here to this Big Bend lookout. So I got on photo pills and I was looking at where the Milky Way was. Maybe I could line it up, and it's nowhere. Just like the core is thoroughly below the horizon, like throughout the entire night. So I definitely wasn't going to photograph the Milky Way here tonight or anytime soon. So the sun set about 15 minutes ago now, and I'm going to wait until it gets pretty much entirely dark, and hopefully I'll time it right so that with the camera's long exposure I can not only pick up the stars in the sky, but then at the same time on the horizon I can still see colour from the sunset on the clouds, like the very last hints of sunset still showing up. So it's a bit of a tricky image because there is a chance that I'm not going to be able to take this image because the clouds are going to come in and I won't see any stars and there won't be a point to any of this. Even if the rest of the night is a write-off, those sunset photos were worth the 4-hour round trip out here. And if I'm looking out here now and there's still colour hitting those clouds, it's a bit dull, just a little bit. So I'm hoping that bodes well for the photo I want to get here, but I'm just going to have to wait and see. And hopefully when you see me in a minute, I'll actually be taking photos of something. Otherwise, this video is just going to end abruptly. What can you do? So it's just a bit past 9:30 and I went out and I took a couple photos. It's not looking great, to be honest. Oh, can't turn that way. So the cloud is coming in thicker. I could make out just 2 stars sort of hazily coming through the clouds, but now I don't think I can see any. Also, another factor in all of this is the moon. Where are we? Up there. When I was planning this, so when I checked on the weekend and then earlier last week, for some reason I kept thinking that the moon was getting smaller as the days were going along. So Photo Pills says this is like an 80% moon. For some reason I thought it was the other way, and I thought tonight was like a 20% moon. So I was expecting less moon than is actually here. I thought that'd be fine, it would light up the rocks and the river a little bit, so you'd actually be able to see the foreground. There'd be some interest there, not just the sky. But now, with the moonlight as strong as it is and the clouds as thick as they are, there's it just kind of looks like an overcast daytime image. So these are the test shots I took, just looking at different areas. And if it wasn't for the light of the house on the riverbank, you would not be able to tell that this was a photo taken at night. So with all that said, and because I definitely cannot see any stars anymore, I think I'm going to go home. It's not a wasted night, of course. Like I mentioned before, sunset was beautiful. I'm so happy. Well, I reckon I'm going to be so happy with how those photos turn out, those panoramas. And at least for the next time that I come out here, I'll know what to expect, what it looks like, and what I think will work. And I'll probably be able to pick a better day for weather. So a bit of an anticlimactic video. At least you'll see the sunset panoramas in a moment. You can also check out my Instagram, where there'll be those panoramas and many more photos. But apart from that, I will see you in the next video.